Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Blood Sugar Challenge. If you recall from last week, we started a quest or a challenge to bring the blood glucose for me from a 7.7 to a 4.5 as a target. If you did not watch last episode, don't worry about it. I've included a recap of everything we went through this round. So if we can go into some background information. So here is basically what I shared last week is my target to go to down to 4.5 reading on my glucose monitor. And I intend to do that over the period of 30 weeks. This week marks the first week of the challenge. This was the reading from week 0, 7.7. I intend to bring that to 4.5 over the course of the next few weeks. As I discussed last week, I have been in discussions with my GP about it, and she reckons that I can do that through lifestyle changes, and therefore I am focusing during this quest on my food, my activity levels, and my stress levels. So this week, I have been consistently putting in my diary everything about my food intake, my level of activities, and my stress levels. And unfortunately, I tested positive for COVID. So I've noted that too under other factors. There is research to say that when there's inflammation in the body, and COVID is known to cause that it would have an impact on blood sugar. So just observing that impact here. When it comes to food, I've categorized my diary into green, which is safe to eat, doesn't spike blood sugar, and amber, which is in small quantities, can be okay. And then red definitely spikes blood sugar. This is a combination of whether the food has high carbs, but in certain cases, there's food with high carbs content. However, it does have a lot of fiber and therefore offsets the impact of carbs. The food could also be have an adverse impact on the blood sugar through a high glycemic index. I've also used that, and I've also used prior history or prior experience with the food groups. So in the green bucket, you will see vegetables and leafy green salad, which is understandable. We've got fish. The proteins and fats group has fish and yogurt and nuts and eggs and cheese. Some people respond differently to cheese, but for me, it's okay to have that in the green bucket. Complex carbs and fruits, I know it is strange to have that grouping together, but basically these are groups of food that have high carb content. However, due to the high fiber content, there is an offset effect. And based on my own history, I can eat them safely, again, in smaller quantities. Under the amber part, I do bake gluten-free bread at home. However, I do know that it has some level of carbs, and I do consider it processed to an extent. So therefore, I'm placing it here. And again, popcorn, some people may categorize popcorn in the green bucket. For me, if I have too much, it does spike my blood sugar. I'm not proud that I had the areas marked in the red bucket, the nut bar, the honey, the grapes, and the gluten-free pizza. Some people think that honey is healthy. I think it is healthy. It has some health benefits. However, when it comes to blood sugar, the impact is very similar to sugar. So watch out for that. In terms of my level of activity, I had 4 hours in total, almost, and then that came through moderate walking. Over the next few weeks, I do intend to ramp up my physical activity, and I will keep you posted. In terms of stress, I would say it has been medium to high this week, a combination of work and health due to having COVID, trying to balance the requirements of work with the requirements of my health. And so this has been the result of this week. And as an outcome, this has been my measurement 6.3 from a 7.7 of week 0 measurement, which I consider a progress. And I will continue to consistently aim for a lower reading over the next few weeks. And so with that, I wrap up this episode of the blood sugar challenge and hope that you have enjoyed it and learned from my experience. If you have any comments, please send me or share your comments with me. If you've got experiences as well with your own challenge, then please do share with us so that we can all learn. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you next week.